What's going to happen when Iran is attacked? Naturally, the price of oil is going to shoot up dramatically. Apart from the fact that the US dollar will be collapsing. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wassalam, it's a hadith of Sahih Bukhari, it is also in Sahih Muslim. He said about Akhirul Zaman, one of the signs of the last day, is that the river Euphrates, you have studied geography, haven't you? The river Euphrates will uncover a mountain of gold. But he went on to say that the believers must not touch it. We can understand if the gold came from the bank and it's riba, you don't touch that. But this is not coming from a bank. This is not the bank of Euphrates, this is the river. So this can't be haram gold. No, this is halal gold. Well then why did he say that the believers must not touch that gold? He said that mankind will fight over that gold, and that 99 out of every 100 will be killed. Which means that it's not going to be conventional warfare, because conventional warfare don't kill 99 out of every 100 combatants. This is going to be nuclear warfare really, or some kind of a warfare similar to nuclear warfare, which would kill 99 out of every 100, or biological warfare. So this is not going to be Tom, Dick and Harry fighting with little pistols. It has to be global warfare over that gold. If you are persuaded that the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam is talking about a mountain of that metal, gold, that is your right. And nobody is going to look down upon you. That there is going to be a mountain of gold. A mountain is something very high. And it's going to come from the river Euphrates. Or maybe you might want to say, well, the Prophet ﷺ is using symbolic language when he used the word mountain. And then what he meant was a large amount of gold, because gold is normally underground, under the river. So a large amount of gold is going to come from underneath the river. Maybe you want to use that kind of interpretation of the word mountain. But there are some who say, no, mountain is mountain. And you have no right to interpret the word mountain to mean large quantity. Or you may want to allow me to offer an opinion. And of course you know the warning. Whenever Imran Hosein gives an opinion, please do not accept it until you are convinced that it is correct. I can't do more than that, can I? I want to suggest to you that not only is the word mountain being used symbolically, but also that the word gold is also being used symbolically. And that what the Prophet ﷺ is speaking of is black gold or oil. Yes, I know. They're going to jump on my neck now. But never mind. It's a different methodology at work here, from the one which reduces religion to text and insists that the text must always be interpreted literally, the Protestant version of Islam. Whereas I am offering a different methodology, where I'm using if you'll excuse me, spiritual insight to try to put the pieces together to make a meaningful whole. That the black oil, the black gold or oil, as soon as it was discovered anywhere in the world, the Zionists immediately made sure they took control of it. Everywhere in the world that oil was discovered, the Zionists ensured they took control of it. And they even had control of Venezuela's oil until Hugo Chavez came along. They even had control of Iran's oil. And they engineered a coup d'etat to overthrow Mohammad Mossadegh so that they can recover control over that oil until the Iranian Revolution came along and they lost control of that oil. Why did they want to take control of oil, the Zionists? Because oil became the machinery of a new world economy, an industrial economy. It made the factories work. It gave us transportation. You are now hooked onto oil for transportation. You are now hooked onto oil and to fertilizers for agriculture. You are hooked onto oil for industrial manufacturing. You can't do without oil. And the day that you don't have oil, you're going to have riots. So guess what's going to happen now when Israel attacks Iran? That's why he said the believers should not touch it. Meaning, do not allow yourself to become dependent on that oil, because it's a trap. I remember an engineer in Lahore in Pakistan. He's passed away now, may Allah have his mercy on his soul, who established an engineering company in Lahore, British trained engineer. And he said to me, all that we wanted to do was to explore the use of solar energy for running fans, for fans to operate. Pakistan is a hot country. And if we could succeed in using solar energy for fans, we would cut the import bill on oil for Pakistan. So every home has fans. And he says, as soon as my company went to work on this project, the World Bank and the IMF sprang into action and came down on the government of Pakistan to force our company to abandon this project. Meaning, they did not want us to escape from the trap of dependence on oil. And so now the trap is about to be sprung. Escalating prices of oil as soon as Iran is attacked. And Iran is a major producer of oil, but in addition to that, Iran sits in control of the Straits of Hormuz. The Persian Gulf, all the oil tankers have to pass there. Straits of Hormuz is very narrow. On one side is Iran, on the other side is Oman. And Iran can close the Straits of Hormuz. And so we'll have a dramatic and monumental increase in the price of oil. And that's going to break the back of many people around the world. Because the price of oil increasing means the price of food increasing. Do you understand? Are you seeing the picture? The price of food increasing, the price of transport increasing, the price of manufactured goods increasing, cost of living rising and rising and rising. And when people cannot afford, because of the increasing price, they're going to blame Uncle Sam, because he's the one who's been waging all these wars for the last 10 years. And Israel will take a little bit of the flak But the media will ensure that the major blame goes on the United States. So I am suggesting to you that when the Prophet said sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, the believers should not touch that gold, it doesn't make sense that he's talking about the metal. Why should we not touch the metal, which is halal? I'm suggesting to you, and you do not have to accept my opinion, once again, that this is a different methodology at work from that one, or the Protestant Islam, in which we interpret the text as religious symbolism, and we say it's black gold.